Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. Welcome back to Poopopolis. It's episode 13, and we are progressing forward despite the fact that I don't know that things look so good. Welcome back. In the last episode, we overcame some major water struggles to now put 1.6k water in the bank. That's great. We overcame some contamination by killing our beavers. What? And we're still running this whole two civilization kind of thing, despite how I feel about it, which is not good. We're currently sitting on a severe lack of carrots. How many antidotes do we have? We have 40 antidotes. That's great. Yeah. Where are we at? I guess it depends on if a drought or a bad tide comes next. If a drought comes, we've got the water to make it work. If a bad tide comes, I don't know. We've got the antidotes to save our beavers, but I don't know about the rest of this. So that's kind of how I feel about where we are right now. The floodgate we have tried was pretty cool. We stored a lot of extra water there. This is already dried out, so that's good to know. I think the frontiers of what we need to do right now are a couple things. One, we have some broken teeth and injuries, which I feel like you guys should just solve that shit on your own. We'll lower the working hours so that you guys can get more of the benefits of your social life, maybe. We can add aesthetics for sure. What else can we do to help your wellness? Spreading out your nutrition is just crazy good. Let's do a couple things here. Showers are not limited. Working hours down to 16. We're gonna need to tackle more food at some point, but I think that's related to our other problem, which is our second place. Our food situation's just weird because some of this stuff is not like. We could make bread if we turn this on. Because we have the wheat flour. Do we have any extra wheat? We have some extra wheat. It's stored in the thing. So if we turn this on, hypothetically, that happens too. That'll make bread. That will make... that's good for us because it means we get other types of nutrition, which helps our wellness. We also could probably... So this is the grill. Grilled potatoes. I don't know if we have any potatoes. We have 4. On the other hand, we could do chestnuts. Do we have any of those? No, but we do have spatterdock, right? So maybe we should be doing grilled spatterdock here. Turn it on. We'll turn it high priority. One of the things I don't know about this game is if a building is high priority, but it lacks resources, I wonder if it's still, if the people just sit there and work. I'm guessing they do. Does that make sense as a question? It's a rhetorical question, first off. It's just a thing I'm thinking through. If the bakery has no logs to do its job, does Steve just sit there and twiddle his beaver thumbs? I think probably. That's not good for us. That's really not good for us. No goods selected. In this small tank, this was going to be water. So that we can... Oh, boy. Drought. Okay. So we have a drought approaching in 3 days. So we're going to need a lot of water. We have a lot of water, so I feel okay about that. We also have extra water to sort of keep our crops and stuff alive. Thanks to this floodgate. We can lower that later, and that will help even more. So I think we're okay on that front. Beavers injured. Why are you guys not healing yourselves quicker? Medical bed. Go to the medical bed. Feel better. Injured. 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 Maddie H has died of old age. R.I.P. No goods selected for this medium warehouse here. Okay, so we have gears. I think we should probably do... What was I going to do here? This will be logs. This is planks. This should probably be like food of some sort. Or what? Probably some sort of food. Let's go berries. We can change it to carrots in another time. And then this one, we can make it into... Into what? I don't know. I'm thinking of doing another farm over here. I'll be honest with you. I think it could be a good place for a farm. Don't have a lot of ground, but we've got a little. I don't know. I don't know if it is a good place for a farm. This is probably a better place for a farm. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm doing. It's all right. We'll just leave this one undone for now. Nah, we'll do carrots. That way you have some of each food. Seems fine, right? Building lacks workers. I'm sure it does. Construction lacks material. You're just lacking logs. That'll eventually happen. Okay. I feel like we can just cut all these down, right? And then we can turn this into some sort of something interesting. I don't know. What if we put floodgates here and just flooded this area? And then put... I've thought about that before, but I'm just thinking. You know, I'm just thinking. Okay. We're going to need to solve the food problem. We're at 350, and we're making other foods now using the grill, but, like, it's not amazing. We just don't have enough carrots, that's for sure. Do I want to just add more space here? We can do it. We could, but I don't know that we... Okay, hot take. We're gonna go crazy. This is a dumb thing that I'm about to do. This is gathering. Guess what? Pause. Actually destroy. It's time to demolish resources. We're gonna build a farm. This is gonna be our farm. I don't know that I need to do it that way. I probably could just put an efficient farmhouse right here. Nope. Stuff in the way. So no, I can't do that. We're gonna put a farmhouse like right here, and then we're gonna add more land, and that's going to more like farmable land, and that's gonna help us out there. Okay. One of the things that I wanted to do as well is build way more gravity batteries. I can't build that because it gets in the way. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Well, if that's the case, then unfortunately a lot of these get in the way. Put one there and there. 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 I don't know. Does that seem smart? Don't answer that. Those all seem to me like they take planks, gears, and... Oh my god. They take plank, gears, and metal blocks. That's going to take forever. But... they should, like, hold a ton of power for us. So what's our power situation? Currently supplying 350 out of 900? How's that? Because of lack of wind? Okay. I've learned something. I've learned something very important here. That one's going to have some leftovers. One of these is lowering. This one is not. They go one at a time here, or... What happens if I pause all these? Here's what I want to check. This one's not going to go down at any point in time, is it? I can pause the water wheels, which is actually really funny. When this one reaches bottom, and it's got 0 stored left, does this one go down? Because if so, then it matters, like, then they don't need to be connected, you know? This one is connected to the electrical grid. This one is not. Yeah, it says network supply. I should have known this, actually. Damn, I wasted a lot of resources over there. Okay, well, now we know. And it makes sense to me. If we're going to build batteries, they got to be like in the right area. But the thing about batteries is they're way better if they're up on stuff. What I'm kind of thinking here is like, how do we make it as tall as possible, right? And I'm thinking on that. I'm thinking on how to make that happen. I'm about to make the most sketchy thing you've ever seen. Just get ready. Just get ready. I could do like that right there and then put a battery up there. I mean, I think these platforms don't actually, like, mess with the water. So if I break these, I think I get the goods back. So that's free planks, you know? God, I'm doing some weird shit right now. We're going to build the weirdest little thing. The weirdest thing. But we're at 11K... science. So it's like, it's time. If there was ever a time to get weird, it's now. You know? These little metal platforms. Supported by a strong central column. So I could put it like up there. Now hold up. That might be exactly what we need. A double platform? Oh, that's even better. Hold up. Okay, time to tear it all down. Hold up. Everything I just said, it's not actually ready yet. I hate that it makes you click twice to... I can hit enter. Enter works. I can just delete it with enter. So what I need here... This is funny. I don't want to build single platforms where double platforms will do, you know? And it looks like I can maybe build triple platforms as well. So I think we put a triple there, a double there, staircase up, and then I got some triple platforms that, like... How's this work exactly? Okay, we're gonna get a little weird. We're gonna get a little funky here. If I put like a metal platform right there, is that it's in the way of this thing, right? But like if that thing wasn't there, now it's not, then this metal platform is like interacting with everything else. So we can fit like a couple batteries on that thing, right? But now hear me out. If that's that, then what happens if I put like a triple platform out here? Put that right there. We're getting freaking weird here. 2,000 science points. I'll risk it. And up here, it's just like battery, 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 right? Like you can walk up there. right? On top of this, we chuck battery upon battery. What does this platform take to build? 90 metal blocks? Okay. I think we're on to something. It's a little weird. Unlike that dictator who who I'm building like a monument to myself rather than like to something completely useless rather than meeting the needs of the common people right now. It's fine. We have a drought approaching and I'm too busy building this monstrosity of a battery situation. But imagine how much power we'll be able to store when that does get built in 500 years. Just imagine. In the meantime, we did clear up this space for a little efficient farmhouse kind of situation. Grab that. Probably grab all these, I think. I don't think we need any of that there. Do a little efficient farmhouse. I think we could put it like right here. And chuck plants. Plant crops. I think we need more carrots. I think that's a given. I think we probably also need more wheat, but like we'll go wheat on one side. Some of this is probably going to die if we get a drought or a bad tide, but our food's doing okay here. It's just that I'm not convinced it's going to stay that way. Unconnected building? What's unconnected? Oh, that? It needs a path? I got you, boo-boo. Done. We should start to see some storage. Yeah, we're getting berries over here. We're getting gears. I don't know why they have gears over here. It makes no sense to me, but whatever. How are things looking over here in Constipationville? Like, what's your... You're up to 7 beavers. One person's unemployed, so like let's get you guys doing something, right? Like at this point, if you're gonna be over here and have this much happening, I think you probably actually ought to have a medium tank of water as well. You guys are chopping stuff down. That's good. I like it. Hear me out. What if we did a little like floodgate action here and here? And a let's experiment with water. This is what we were going to experiment with last time. And a what's the thing I was going to build? Levee. A levee here. I think that could be awesome to add water there. Especially if we can control it with the floodgate, because then we control when good water goes over there and when bad water goes over there. So add another person to the hauling post, probably, because one of you's unemployed. And then see what you guys can do with all that stuff we built, yeah? What's our wellness at? 22? Amazing. 1 broken teeth person. The bread is helping. The grilled spatterdock is helping. You guys could use a dance hall and an agora. I swear I'm getting to it. Maybe we'll do that like now. It takes 15 people. Requires... Oh my god, it's huge. Requires haulers. I don't really want to put it most places here, I'll be honest with you. What if we chucked it over here? Okay, drought has started. What if we chucked it like right here? Cost 400 science points, that's fine. Put a little pathway to it. This end of town does not get used enough. We also want to up our decoration game here soon. That is on my list. That's on my list for sure. The reason we're building another farmhouse, by the way, I didn't actually say this out loud. You can put more workers there. So currently, some of our carrots sit there because they don't get harvested in time. I don't know. I think some of our wheat sits here because it doesn't get harvested either. But I don't know. Maybe we can use one to prioritize wheat, one to prioritize carrots. Either way, drought has started. It's only going to be 5 days, so that's actually way better. They're taking it easy on us, thank God. And with our floodgate, that should be totally fine. Let's check things beforehand, though. We're currently at 0.6. And we're currently at 0.73. So we hold water all the way through here because of the way that this works. Which should be awesome for letting us just like keep water in the... And then when this gets low, we actually just drop this other floodgate to 0. Bring the water in. Cool, this is working well. We've got a little bit of water here. Not a lot. Probably pause the pumping at some point. We'll put a little stream gauge right here because I like having them right by the place where you're pumping. This should not be a bad drought at all. How are you guys doing on my enormous travesty of a building? Too far from a district? Build more paths. Okay, well, I disagree with you, but how about that? How about we build a path right through the middle of my farm and do that? Does that work for you? Probably could have built it differently, but it's okay. Currently 1 unemployed, 1 incapacitated. We just added a couple people to the hauling post because it felt like that was the case. Maybe we'll make it like 6. Oh, wait, no. 9 vacancies. Okay, so we're still on the vacancy side of things. We can unlock the power wheel so that we get more power. Our power situation is always bad. It's not terrible, though, actually, because it's nighttime, so... Right now, there's no demand. Now, how many people live in this thing? Triple Lodge? 9, and we have 9 people. So it's definitely time to build a second house. Why are you guys out in the middle of the night? What's your deal? I don't understand. They all go to bed? It's fucking 3 in the morning. This is why you guys get injured. I don't get it. We should build more housing, though. This makes sense. How do we want to do this? Probably, like, right there. We need the whole, like, staircase thing, so it's actually more like there. Do that. That'll allow us to add twice as many people over here. The efficient farmhouse has been built. So I think this one we actually prioritize wheat and see what that does for us. And prioritize planting as always. Just to see what happens here. We're going to have a lot more carrots, but we prioritize wheat to make sure it actually happens, you know? Okay, water's 0.67 up here and 0.42 down there. We just drop it the minute we get tired of this. Tons of water. Don't even need to stop pumping. Don't even need to shower less, dude, at this point. Things are good, you know? We're clearing out our little path right here. I feel like the name of this game is just do 16 projects at once. At least the way I play it. Do way too many projects all at one time. Okay, last one. Also, this aquatic farmhouse, yeah. It should only have one person at a time because it does not need more. You can't be reached. What do you mean you can't be reached? Do I need a path here? Is that what I need to do? Oh, yeah, that's what I needed to do. Whoops. Okay, well. The pathing system is funny, and I always forget about it. We still are at 9.6k. So maybe now it's time to do... We built an agora, right? Or at least we're doing it. How big is this merry-go-round? It's fine. It's not bad. I think let's lean into it. You know what? These people don't trust me as their leader right now. And for good reason, because I'm not treating them very well. So what we'll do to make up for that is we'll give them a carousel. And if that doesn't make them happy, then I don't know what their fucking problem is, you know? We're actually going to put this one across the way. Because I don't know. I don't know where to put it. That's bad city planning, probably. A detailer. For their tails. Let's put it right here by the Lido. We're just spending science right now like crazy because it's free wellness. I mean, of course it takes resources to make these things. Like that takes metal blocks and all kinds of other shit. But like, oh my god, I can choose what to make them. Choose the patterns. Wellness is 21. We still have broken teeth somehow, despite the fact that I have a fucking teeth grindstone right here. Why are you not fixing your teeth? No good has been selected. This should be water. How's Constipation Bill doing? Working on your second house? Not really. What exactly are they doing then? What are you guys doing? You're delivering water. That's fine. You're cutting trees. That's fine. Okay, so you're building stuff. You're building stuff. We're going to build this levee. One levee's done. Levee number 2. I'm actually excited by that prospect a lot. So that is cool. They're also just delivering a ton of food. So. Okay, is my monstrosity happening here? Only 88 more metal blocks, and then we have the basis upon which I can build all these batteries. It's so ugly. Okay, we were gonna do some decorations while we're waiting. Decorations. A hammock. That's like super easy, and I think we can throw it kind of near these relaxation areas somewhere. No. We can chuck it in these areas in between. Little hammock. Yep. Little bench. You know what I like for the bench? I like it right there. Our goal is going to be to get this built and to show somebody inside of the hammock. We'll make it high priority because I care about it a lot. Because I care about my beavers' well-being. They didn't elect me mayor to build infrastructure. Frankly, they didn't elect me mayor at all. They didn't elect me. I was going to say they didn't elect me mayor to build infrastructure. They elected me to build hammocks. But it turns out they didn't elect me. So there's that. Okay, roofs are good for aesthetics. We also know shrubs are good. And I feel like shrubs are so easy, we should probably just put them around, you know? Shrubs and lanterns and stuff. Little shrub action right here. Just shove them in any available space. That's kind of how I feel, you know? Especially on the paths that everybody walks. We have a lantern there already. We'll chuck a lantern over here. The lanterns are kind of cute. I like how they're like street posts, you know? You should have some of those. Okay, at this point, I'm going a little crazy with all the building. It's true. But I want to see that wellness skyrocket. You know? What's our water level? 0.22. Time to lower the floodgates just a little bit. Chuck it down to like 0.5. Some of the water goes over a little bit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We can keep the Lido at deep water, all that kind of stuff, you know? A beaver's injured. What else is new? Tiffany? Come on, Tiffany. Get your shit together. If you, too, would like to be an injured beaver, did you know that you can join our Patreon for free? Down at the link below in the comments. And then maybe you'll be in here alongside the likes of Tiffany. You can be doing things incorrectly just like the rest of my beavers. What? All right. Let's go for just a minute or two longer. I want to see what else we can get here. I think we should probably cut more trees. Cut more trees. Turn it into a little bit of a larger deforestation project. And keep things building. We're building our house. We need more logs. And we're doing all of this on like 14-hour days, too, in the middle of a drought. It's kind of inspiring, you know? We're getting there. Super inefficiently. We're getting there. How bad is our farming situation? I feel like we do have to prioritize our farms, right? Because food is everything. Never mind, we're kind of like maxed out on... We're kind of maxed out on food, so maybe we don't prioritize. Like, our storage looks really good. You can change the grill to be potatoes again. Where the fuck did the grill go? There it is. Do grilled potatoes for a little bit. Okay. Oh my god, the platform's done. Oh my god, now we're building one of these. Oh my god. I'm so proud. I've never been more proud. And we're probably using... Oh yeah, we're using gears. We're using it all. Here's the other thing. I just realized. Do we have any book storage? I don't know that we do. We're making books like here. No. Here. 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 Somewhere. We're making books somewhere. Printing press. I don't think we have any book storage. Which to me, I would call that a library. But, you know, I don't think we've got any. Oh, shit. Wrong button. That was a mistake. What was there? Was that planks? Yeah. So we need one of the, like, this type of storage. And that holds books? Yeah. Okay, so let's go, like, warehouse. We probably want to do a large... We probably want to do a medium warehouse on top of which we can build a large warehouse. Does that make sense? Or is it the other way around? Maybe just two mediums on top of each other, you know? Like that, and then you chuck another one up here. I like what I did over here. I feel like that was space efficient, you know? This one can be books for now. We're going to have to store other parts eventually, so we'll just prep ourselves for that moment. We'll jump the height another little bit, see if we can't get some more. The one problem with this method is that it looks like you lose some to like evaporation or something. Like it isn't holding it at exactly what the height of the floodgate is. It's actually a little bit below that. Evaporation or like seepage or whatever. I don't know. Seepage into the ground. So you're losing some of the Drought has ended. Let's go. some of the level there no matter what. So let's put this back up to like 0.9 or whatever it was that we were using before. That'll go up. It'll delay how long it takes before we get our power back, but that's about it. Okay. Are all of our wellness things being built here? No, none of them are being built. They take logs and planks, and we have 0 logs. Big surprise. Once again. It's the hardest part in this game, apparently, is just getting fucking logs. And 0 planks. Okay, great. Well. Sorry, 0 logs. No, not 0 planks. Well. I see some trees up here that could be cut. I'll tell you that much. Prioritize that for a second. That cuts like that whole area. We've got plenty of logs over here. So I feel like that's probably... Are we sending them in or out? No? We're just not cutting logs fast enough? I mean, how many people they got over here? Is anybody incapacitated? People are unemployed. Congrats, my friends. You just became lumberjacks. The levee's getting built. I'm really excited to mess with that a little bit later. Oh my god, I forgot. We need to stop recording there. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today in Poopopolis. We survived another drought. I think things are looking good, minus our log supply. But what else is new? That's going to do it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Join the Patreon if you'd like to be a beaver and die of old age. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.